On my first day at my JOI placement, a coalition of labor unions, my supervisor sat me down and asked me a lot about myself and told me about the organization. And just as I was feeling optimistic and ready to jump in, he said, you know, this is a war, and we're losing. And all of a sudden, I felt disconnected. I hadn't known a lot of union members growing up, and I didn't feel part of that war. I didn't feel part of the we who was fighting it. So I tried to find my place in the we. I asked our members about their unions and would hear, we're working for a better contract, but the company isn't budging on health care, and things are really tough right now. And I felt sympathetic, but I didn't feel deeply connected. And I tried to learn about labor history. I joined this book group with women from the Labor Council. I got to know Margie, who welcomed me into her home. Margie is an occupational therapist, and she told me how the school she worked at had transferred her away from the students she had worked with for years and years. And I got to know Alex, who makes a mean salad dressing. Alex works at the GE factory, and she told me how the next contract would take away her affordable health care. One night, as we were all discussing a book about the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, someone got a text that said the Wisconsin governor had signed the bill which would eliminate collective bargaining for all public employees. For the next 2 weeks, I couldn't be pulled away from the news from Wisconsin, because in the photos of the protests, I recognized the signs. They were the signs from Margie's union, from Alex's, from Raphael's and Julie's, and I recognized the people on the streets of Madison. They were just like the people I knew on the North Shore. They were people I cared deeply about, and they were up against a really tough fight. And as I watched the streets fill with thousands and then tens of thousands of people, I started to cry, because I not only felt part of that war, but I could just imagine what it might look like to win it.